Now we're just getting a breaking news where TVK chief and actor Vijay arrives at airport ahead of the CBI questioning. Outside visuals emerge as he is en route to the airport. TVK chief is expected to land in Delhi around 9:30 a.m. via a charter flight and head straight to the CBI office. Joining us now is Purnima Murali, live from Tamil Nadu. Purnima, very good morning to you and thank you for joining us on the broadcast. Let's take a look at this report by CNN News 18's Purnima.
Turned politician Vijay is all set to leave for the national capital to appear before the CBI today, and you can see the visuals on your screen. Vijay's vehicle is now coming towards the VIP entrance of the airport. Just a short while ago, TVK leaders including Adav Arjun as well as CTR Nirmal Kumar had arrived, and now on your screen you can see the car that's coming towards the VIP entrance. This is a car of actor turned politician Vijay. They are taking a private charter to travel to Delhi to appear before the CBI. The timing of this is at around 11 a.m. and you can see Vijay now arriving at the VIP entrance of the Chennai airport. From here, they will take a private charter and they will be going to Delhi. All eyes on the developments, and this in connection with the Karur tragedy that led to the death of 41 people. Along with Vijay, TVK leaders including Adav Arjun, Busi Anand, all of them will be accompanying Vijay. Earlier, the CBI had summoned other leaders of the TVK and the TVK had told the CBI that they allege that there is conspiracy as far as Karur tragedy is concerned. Meanwhile, Karur district administration, they were also summoned by the CBI and when they went to Delhi and they appeared before the CBI, the district administration had blamed TVK and the delay in Vijay's arrival as the reason why the stampede took place. Remember, at 12 is when the party had communicated to the people of Karur that Vijay will be coming, but he came 6 to 7 hours late, and that's the reason why the incident took place in the first place. That's something that district administration had said. Blame game between the TVK and the DMK continues to escalate. We'll have to wait for the CBI to continue its investigation, to probe the case, to tell us why exactly and what's the reason for the Karur stampede that resulted in the death of 41. But certainly all eyes on Vijay appearing before the CBI today, and that's scheduled to take place at around 11 a.m. and here Vijay has already arrived at the Chennai airport. He will be taking a chartered flight to the national capital.
Joining us now is CNN News 18 Purnima Murali, live from Tamil Nadu. Purnima, very good morning to you. And how has Vijay, has he entered the CBI office yet, and what kind of a timeline are we looking at from the agency?
Well, 11 a.m. is when Vijay will appear before the CBI, and Vijay will be leaving from Chennai. He's arrived at the Chennai VIP entrance. So in a short while from now, he will be leaving from here to the national capital at around 10:15 a.m. is when he will be reaching Delhi. After that, he will be leaving for the CBI office, because 11 a.m. is when the meeting is scheduled to take place. And just before Vijay's departure to New Delhi, the TVK as a party has sent an email to the Commissioner of Police Delhi seeking protection for Vijay. And they've also sought protection for Vijay, saying that he is a Y protectee in Tamil Nadu and therefore he needs protection there as well. So that's something that TVK sources said. And he will be appearing before the CBI, and along with him, other TVK leaders will also be appearing, will also be accompanying Vijay from here, and that includes Busi Anand, Adav Arjun, and other TVK leaders, CTR Nirmal Kumar, who had already appeared before the CBI, and they had also appeared before the CBI, and they had communicated to the CBI on what really happened on the 27th of September, when the Karur Stampede took place, they submitted their side of the story, and they in fact alleged that there's a conspiracy as far as Karur tragedy is concerned. At the same time, when the TVK officials had appeared before the CBI, even the Karur district administration had appeared before the CBI, and they said that Vijay came 6 hours late, and that's precisely why the stampede took place. So blame game over Karur tragedy continues to escalate. The CBI is probing the case. They've already summoned TVK leaders, district administration, and today they've asked Vijay to appear before them personally. So 11 a.m. is when the meeting is scheduled to take place. Vijay will be leaving from Chennai in a short while from now, and will reach Delhi between 10 and 10:30 a.m. and then will head to the CBI office directly, is what we are given to understand.
Right. Now, we are also given to understand that Vijay is appearing as a witness instead of an accused. So, how is that different? Now, is the CBI treating this as a routine witness deposition, or is it going to be more of a confrontational interrogation based on the evidence that they have already collected?
Well, at least sources from both sides say that Vijay will be a witness, because remember, when this entire tragedy unfolded on the 27th of September, when Vijay started speaking, there were screams asking for help, for water, and then he also had personally announced that a child went missing. Asked the TVK supporters and fans of Vijay to sort of help and find the missing child. So even when he started speaking, tragedy started to unfold, which is why he is called today as a witness, is what we are given to understand. And this will just be recording his statement, at least at the moment. That is what we are given to understand from CBI sources. All eyes on that. And as you rightly said, he's being called as a witness, and there's no confrontation or inquiry as such, at least for now. But we'll have to wait and see how the development pans out, and what the CBI has to say after Vijay is summoned, after he appears before them personally. We'll get more information on that front.
Right. Purnima, do stay on with us. We are also joined by Arunima. Arunima, very good morning to you, and thank you for joining us. Now, what I wanted to know is what kind of security arrangements are we looking at in front of the CBI office, of course, pending the arrival of Vijay?
The Central Bureau of Investigation already has a high security environment. You're not allowed to unnecessarily loiter around the premises. And because Vijay has a lot of fan following down south, Delhi police has been sounded out to tighten the security there. So I think as far as security concerns are needed, all the way from Delhi airport to the CBI headquarters, Delhi police will ensure that there is no security concern related to Vijay's appearance.
Right. So, Arunima, after today's questioning, what are the next procedural steps are we looking at? Like, what is the CBI planning? Could they summon him again shortly?
So that is a possibility. Depending on what Vijay tells the investigating officials, they will take a call if it is required to question him again. He will give his statement today, and once that is done, his statement will be juxtaposed with what the other officials from his party have already told the CBI. The sequence of event, if there are any gaps between what the other party officials have told CBI and what Vijay says, if there are any gaps or any contradictions in the two versions, the IO could take a call on the next step, which could be questioning the officials from the party again, or deciding to question Vijay again. It will all depend on what he actually says when he's asked the questions by the IO of CBI.
Right. As we're also given to understand, this case was handed over to the CBI on Supreme Court's direction. So, what specific gaps were they really concerned about? Like, did that also reflect a lack of trust in the state machinery?
See, ever since the stampede has happened, there have been political allegations flying thick and fast. Allegations of whether there was deliberate mismanagement, whether state government did not do enough to secure the rally ground, or whether the mismanagement wasn't part of Vijay's party. Questions to him from the CBI's IO could include the point at which Vijay got to know that the situation was getting out of hand. There are visual evidence which shows that announcements were being made pertaining to a child missing, also water bottles being thrown from the van towards the crowd side. So, at what point did Vijay or the party organizers get to know that the situation had got completely out of hand? Why did Vijay leave the premises? Did he not know about the death that had occurred when he was leaving, or was he aware? And was he leaving because he did not want the crowd to suffer more? What was the reasoning really behind the sequence of events and the actions that were taken by Vijay and his party colleagues? So these are questions as far as CBI is concerned, they would want answers to before they can put together a chain of events and come to a conclusion about exactly what happened and who's to be blamed for the death.
Right. Purnima, let me come to you for this question. Now, given the political sensitivity of this matter, how is the CBI effectively insulating their investigation from allegations of bias and the political influence, if any?
Well, they're just trying to understand the sequence of events that led to the Karur Stampede. And as Arunima was saying, the criticism that TVK faced is this. Even when Vijay started his speech, the tragedy started to unfold. There were screams of people asking for help, for water. There was a child that went missing. Vijay had personally announced. So they sort of sensed that not all is well, and he had to cut short his speech. And whether he knew that it's going to be there's going to be a stampede, or whether he thought that whether he got an alert before he left the place, all those questions remain unanswered. And the DMK, the Tamil Nadu government, and the Karur district administration have pointed to the delay in Vijay's arrival as one of the reasons why stampede took place. They say that Vijay and the party had announced that he would come at 12, so he came only between 6:30 and 7. So people were made to wait for 6 long hours without basic amenities being arranged for them. So these are some of the points that the Karur district administration had also presented before the CBI. So that part will be investigated. And as far as Vijay's political journey is concerned, he planned to meet people, he planned rallies in a big way, and there were huge road shows planned for him, but there were so many restrictions also put forth by the police. Why were those conditions not met? Because the TVK had in fact, they were told not to gather more than 10,000 people, but there were at least 24 to 30,000 people who had come there, and the venue was very small to accommodate a huge crowd. So why were conditions not met? These are also some of the questions that are raised by the Tamil Nadu government, the Karur district administration. All these were already answered by TVK. TVK, while they appeared before the CBI, they alleged that there's a conspiracy. It was planned to demean the image of Vijay. That's been the statement that's coming in from the TVK, and that's something that they presented before the CBI. But all eyes on Vijay right now. He will be recording a statement. But in terms of what really happened, did Vijay and other people realize that there's a tragedy was unfolding as he started to speak? Because that's when there were people who were screaming for help, there were ambulances. So all these, we'll have to wait and see whether Vijay will be further questioned on that front. The CBI will try to probe the matter to understand what really led to the Karur stampede.
Right. You also previously mentioned that CBI has already examined senior party leaders and district officials. So how is the agency now connecting all these threads now when they're also going to get the party chief's statement and he's presenting himself as a witness?
I'm sorry, can you repeat the question, please?
Right. You previously mentioned that CBI has already spoken to and collected statements from party officials, district officials. So how is the agency now making its case and connecting all the threads? Because now they will also have the party chief statement who's appearing as a witness.
Absolutely. CBI had summoned both the Karur district administration as well as TVK officials at the same time. They were in Delhi for 2 days and the questioning went on from 11:30 till about 6:30 p.m. And as Arunima was pointing out a short while ago, Vijay will be recording his statement and CBI will also see if it matches with the statements that were made earlier or if there are contradictions, and if they feel that there is a need to question Vijay further, then that will happen. But all eyes on the developments that happen in New Delhi today. But at the moment, we are given to understand that he will be recording his statement, and if there are contradictions or if there are various other reports, then Vijay will be questioned further. However, he is accompanied by TVK officials and leaders. Those who had already appeared before the CBI, they will also be traveling with Vijay in the private plane. And here you can see anytime now Vijay will be entering. His car has arrived, but he's yet to enter the airport. So we'll try to get you visuals of that. At the moment, the flight is yet to depart from Chennai. 11 a.m. is when the CBI has asked Vijay to appear in person. It will take about 2.5 hours from here, but the flight is yet to depart from Chennai. Vijay will be entering the airport, the entrance, the VIP entrance in a short while from now, and we'll get you visuals of that as well. But all eyes on what really happens in Delhi after he submits his written statement.
Right. Now, we're given to understand that the CBI is being very meticulous when they're conducting this investigation. So, them calling the senior officials and the district officials before Vijay, does that tell us that the agency is reconstructing the entire event minute by minute, and then they'll perhaps compare the witness statement, which is Vijay's statement, to the for any inconsistencies? What's your take?
Absolutely, because the entire event, as I said, unfolded when Vijay started to make his speech on the 27th of September, when Vijay started making his speech. They realized that something went wrong, which is when people were asking for water. He threw water bottles, but there were many people who were screaming for help, and then there was a child that had gone missing. He personally had announced that a child went missing, said the name of the child, and asked people there to help and find the missing child. And then there were ambulance, the siren sounds that were being heard. So after that, he cut short his speech, and then he, along with the other officials, had left the place, and then they left for Chennai from Trichy airport. So that's so the CBI is now trying to understand what really happened, and the other point that was being highlighted by the Karur district administration is this, that police had alerted Vijay and TVK leaders to stop the campaign vehicle few meters away from the venue point. Initially, they gave a point for Vijay to make that speech, but considering that there was overcrowding and more crowds started to gather, Karur district administration said that despite asking TVK officials not to come further down the lane, they did not pay heed to the police instructions. That's something that the Karur district administration had also said when they appeared before the CBI, and the TVK in response has said that they did not get any alert or information from the police. They were not aware of the overcrowding. Police did not ask them to stop just before the lane. If they were asked to do so, they would have done so. That's something that the TVK had also said. So back and forth blame game between the district administration and the Tamil Nadu government on the one side and TVK on the other side. So we'll have to now wait and see whether Vijay, after submitting his written submissions, if there are inconsistencies in that, if it contradicts with what was being said to the CBI, then he will be questioned further. At the moment, it's just a recording of statement is what we are given to understand. But depending on whether there are inconsistencies or various reports, then he will be questioned further. So that's something that we will know once CBI starts inquiring Vijay once he reaches Delhi, and that's scheduled for 11 a.m. today.
Right. Now let's talk about the political angle a little bit. Now, how are the rival parties and the state parties, including the DMK and the AIDMK, positioning themselves around this summons? What has been their reaction so far?
Well, DMK continues to reiterate the statement that they made that Vijay was late. He was late by over 7 hours, 6 to 7 hours, and that's the reason why the stampede took place in the first place. That's something that DMK says, and that's why they say that CBI has summoned Vijay, because they blame Vijay for the entire tragedy. They say that Vijay has to answer for whatever happened as far as Karur tragedy is concerned, and therefore it's right that he's summoned and he's questioned by the CBI. The AIADMK as well as the BJP, in fact, they also have alleged conspiracy as far as Karur tragedy is concerned. From day one, they've pointed fingers at the district administration and questioned the police as to why the police gave the venue in the first place when it was a narrow lane. It can't accommodate huge crowds. Why was this venue given despite knowing that every time Vijay goes for a rally, huge crowds gather? Why was this venue given in the first place? Both the ADMK and the BJP had questioned this. So they say that the CBI investigation will bring out the truth, and that's been the stance of the AIADMK and the BJP. Remember, it's the TVK that had sought an independent probe into the incident, because they felt that the one-man committee headed by Justice Aruna will not be transparent, may not be fair and transparent, and that's why they had moved the court seeking an independent inquiry, and now CBI is investigating the case. Earlier last week, the driver of the campaign vehicle was also questioned by the CBI. So they are questioning eyewitnesses, victims, and anybody related to the Karur tragedy. They are questioning all sides to find out the sequence of events that led to the Karur tragedy. So Vijay, who was there giving the speech, and that is when the tragedy unfolded, is also called in as a witness today. Depending on the statements, whether there are inconsistencies, if that's the case, then he will be questioned further. So at the moment, it's only recording of statement. That's what we are given to understand. And if you can see the visuals on the screen, there's going to be some movement in a short while from now. Vijay is yet to enter the VIP entrance, and all eyes on that. 11 a.m. is when the meeting will take place, but at the moment the private plane hasn't departed from Chennai. All eyes on that. Along with Vijay, other TVK leaders will also be travelling, accompanying Vijay, and these are leaders who had already appeared before the CBI. CBI had presented their side of the case, so they will also be accompanying Vijay to Delhi, and they've already arrived. We'll now wait for Vijay to enter the airport, and after departing, it will take about 2.5 hours for Vijay to reach Delhi, and then they will head straight to the CBI. TVK had already sought police protection. They had written to Commissioner of Police Delhi seeking protection for Vijay during his stay in the national capital. Back to you.
Right. Thank you, Purnima, for your input, and please do stay on with us. Now we are also joined by BJP's Narayanan and Thirupathy. Very good morning to you, sir, and thank you for joining us. Now, by summoning a party chief as a witness, what do you think the CBI is setting a message about leadership accountability, especially given the fact that this is a political figure that has been summoned in the case and holds the key position right now?
I'm really surprised, early morning you are taking this as a very big news. Actually, the party of Vijay asked for CBI inquiry. CBI is calling him for a inquiry, very simple. And the flight taking 2.5 hours, even if I go or you go, it will take 2.5 hours. I don't know why media is so buzz about these things. This is a normal inquiry, and they asked for it, and it is their duty to cooperate with CBI. It's happening. It's not a big news or a breaking news in the morning. Everything will go accordingly to the law. Very simple.
No, downright I understand your sentiments, sir, but I think the question arises when a political party's chief is summoned in a tragedy that claimed the lives of 41 people. Surely this cannot be taken as a light-headed sentiment. And so what's your take on that?
No, that is what I am also saying. It is not a lighthearted sentiment. It's a life of 43 people and 43 families. And it is a normal routine because he was there for his rally only. The thing happened and they only asked for CBI inquiry. CBI, it does its duty. These agencies will do its duty. And I think Mr. Vijay will definitely cooperate and he had in fact told that he will reveal a lot of things during the inquiry. I think he will reveal it and see to it that those really who are behind this will be punished. I think he will cooperate.
Right. So, given the political sensitivity of this probe right now, so what are the chances and the situation of BJP forming an alliance with the TVK in Tamil Nadu?
No. First of all, I don't want to talk any politics. 43 lives have been lost in this. We have to understand this. CBI encouraged this at the request of so many people, including Mr. Vijay's party. And this has got nothing to do with politics. That is why I said, please don't news or something. Why should media make it as a big news? Whatever cases CBI inquires, they will call witnesses. Vijay is also one among them. What is there? Nothing is there in this.
Right. So, the BJP, the party often stresses about accountability and the rule of law. Now, should the same standard apply uniformly and irrespective of which party leader is involved?
No, I don't understand why so much of importance is given in this. That is what I am saying. Mr. Vijay's rally was held in Karur and he also charges that some conspiracy was there. And rightfully the court has ordered for a CBI inquiry. We also demanded it. It is happening. It is the duty of each and every Indian citizen to appear before the investigation agency. And he is doing the same. Why politics in this? That's what I am asking.
Right. Thank you, sir, and we'll definitely take that into account. Thank you for speaking with us. Now, going back to Purnima, now we're given to understand that the CBI probe is now underway and the investigation is going ahead in full force. Now, amidst that, has the party conducted any internal inquiries within the organization or accepted any internal accountability?
Well, if you look at the Karur tragedy, after the Karur tragedy, the criticism that TVK faced was that its chief as well as other leaders had fled the spot. They did not take responsibility. People had come to attend Vijay's rally, but TVK leaders had gone into hiding. That was a criticism that TVK had faced then. And Vijay had released a video and he in fact alleged once again that there's conspiracy as far as the Karur tragedy is concerned, and he went on to in fact point fingers at the state government. Even then, the criticism and the statements that were made by DMK and its allies is that Vijay should have taken responsibility and he should have apologized to the families of the Karur victims. He should have apologized to all the 41 families. That's something that the Tamil Nadu government had also said. However, we'll have to now wait and see, because so far the TVK had not taken responsibility or had not apologized, and Vijay and other leaders of the TVK, they said that it's only because they allege that it's only because of the Tamil Nadu government, and that this is a conspiracy to tarnish the reputation of Vijay. That's been the statement by TVK as well as other leaders. And this time also, when other leaders of the TVK had appeared before the CBI, they also pointed fingers at the Tamil Nadu government, the district administration and the police. So far, the TVK has only blamed the Tamil Nadu government, and they did not surely take responsibility for this. However, when Vijay had met the families of the Karur victims in Mahabalipuram, when we spoke to some of the families, they said that he had personally apologized to them and he cried. He said that nothing can replace the loss of their loved ones. So some of the families had said that when Vijay had personally met them in Chennai, when they were called to meet Vijay, that is when Vijay had apologized to the families of the Karur victims, is what some of the family members told us. So that's the only time that Vijay had personally apologized to them. But on the record, TVK maintains that the TVK and its leader is in no way responsible for the tragedy, and they allege that it's a conspiracy.
Right. Thank you, Purnima, for bringing us the latest from the ground. With that, we're now running into a